If you're new here, I'm Laura. I'm a personal trainer, a bikini competitor, and an online fitness coach and nutritionist. And I'm about to do an audition. I'm also an actor, which is why I'm not in my regular gym attire. But I just wanted to update you guys on some things. I don't remember the last time I filmed a video. So I did my triathlon this past Sunday. It's now Thursday. And it actually went surprisingly well. I went in with obviously no expectations because, you know, it was my first, and I didn't feel like I was a strong swimmer, and I had only been really training for like 3 weeks, and I had only been in the pool like 4 times prior to the actual like event. And I ended up coming in first place in the women's and third place overall. So 2 guys beat me. I didn't do the Olympic distance, it's worth mentioning. So it wasn't like the regular, like, I don't know how long it is, like 1 mile swim and like 20 miles bike riding and 10 miles running or something like that. I did a 1/4 mile swim, 6 mile bike ride, and basically 2 mile run. So, and I finished in an hour. So I was really pleased with that for, you know, not really running for the past like 1.5 years since I started bodybuilding, and kind of getting back into swimming, and then bike riding is kind of always easy, but still, so yeah, great results. I'm definitely gonna do another one, probably not for a while because I want to work up to the Olympic distance, but in order to do that, I have to definitely get stronger at swimming and practice a lot more. So yeah, anyway, the day before, or like 2 days before the triathlon, I went and got another in-body scan just because I wanted to see where I was at before the event, and then decide how to, like, where to go from there basically. So wasn't too happy with the results of this in-body scan, just because I did end up losing basically 3/4 of a pound of muscle, so just like 0.7 pounds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're really aiming for a certain number and you see it steadily increasing, to lose 0.7 of a pound of muscle is like kind of a lot, especially in like the short amount of time that it was like 3 weeks since my last one. So I know that's mostly from like the increase in cardio that I was doing with training for the triathlon. So, but what I was also really bummed about was that I put on 2 or 3 pounds of fat. So that is definitely just my bad, and probably just, you know, being a little too like lenient with like my cheat meals and stuff. So reeling it in, that's what this video is probably going to be about, is just pulling back the reins a little bit, just because, you know, I do have some things coming up in the holiday season, you know, some family events, and I don't want to jinx it, but between you and me, YouTube, I think I'm gonna get a ring on my finger. So I want to make sure that I look good in pictures and I don't feel self-conscious in whatever I'm wearing. And you know, like right now, like Friday night or Saturday night, I went out to like a bowling event, and it's just really difficult to find things to wear that I feel comfortable in, just because of like how much body fat I've put on in the name of getting muscle. So yeah, I kind of want to feel more confident again. I'm gonna worry less about the actual number of muscle that I put on. I realized that me being so obsessed with like achieving this goal of 63 pounds of muscle is basically the same as me like trying to, you know, get to a low number on the scale, you know, like, and it's just kind of unhealthy to be so like numbers obsessive. I do think it's good to have a goal, but I don't think it's serving me right now to like, you know, every time I go get an in-body scan, be like hyper focused on the numbers. I think as long as I'm making progress, as long as I'm seeing and feeling, you know, differences in my body, then that's what I should go by, especially because once my boyfriend and I are on the other side of the world and traveling, I'm not going to be able to get in-body scans every like 2 to 3 weeks. So I just kind of have to pay more attention to how I feel, be more in tune with my body. So yeah, so the goal, so right now, what I'm doing is I've just lowered my carbs a little bit, literally just by 10 grams a day, which doesn't sound like a lot. It's kind of like, well, what's the point? But I just don't want to go into like a cut. Like, I don't want to like take out like 30 grams of carbs a day, feel hungry, and then like go super overboard on my cheat meals. I'd rather just kind of like shave off some calories, kind of like, you know, little by little, just to, yeah, kind of just tighten up, just clean it up a little bit, you know? So that's what I'm doing right now. I'll put my macros on the screen for what I've been doing up until this point, and then I will put my new macros on the screen for what I'm doing now. I'm taking out my high carb days just because, I don't know, I just feel like I don't need them right now. I feel like I've been pushing pretty heavy in the gym. I've been hitting PRs every week. So I think I'm good to rock with these macros for a little bit, and then yeah, we'll see. I'll probably get another in-body scan in like 3 weeks, and then we'll see where I'm at from there. Also, I haven't posted an upper body workout in a minute. It's been mostly lower body workouts. And I have to say the one place I do get the most compliments on is like my arms and my shoulders. So I figured why not throw in an upper body day here for you guys. So the next clip you're gonna see is me doing my upper body B day. So my second upper body workout of the week, which again is still just 2 compound movements to start, a push and a pull variation, and then some isolation movements, and then some core at the end. And that will be followed by 30 minutes of cardio, which is where my cardio is at these days. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next clip. friends. I hope you enjoyed that upper body day. I thought that I would close this video out with a couple of wins. So I'll share one of my wins and one of my clients' wins. Just got back from a massage, which is why my hair looks crazy, because you know when you're like on the table and your hair just gets all messed up. But I really needed that. My neck and my shoulders have been so sore since the triathlon. I also never really took like a full rest day like afterwards. I kind of can't remember the last time I had a full rest day, so yeah, I really needed that massage. I'm just making my dinner here. I'm having one of the salmon burgers from Trader Joe's, and I'm gonna put that with some cauliflower rice. So we'll let that cook up, and I'll share with you my win. So, y'all know that I've been struggling a lot with the food thing, food focus. Whoa, it's making a lot of noise. I hope you guys can still hear me. But this past weekend, it was my friend's birthday, and we went out to like a tavern bar, you know, for drinks and food, whatever. And I went to the bar, ordered my food, got a drink, and then, you know, when I sat down at the table, you know, people had ordered like food for the table, like fries and snacks and stuff. And the post-competition Laura from like 1 month, 2 months ago would have like zoned in on the food. Like as soon as I sat down, like I wouldn't have been able to like be present in the conversation, and just like my mind would have just been solely on the food. But I didn't even like pick at like any of the fries or anything. I just waited for my food to come out. And then I ordered like a grilled cheese and fries because, I don't know, it was just like bar food. And then when my food came, like I ate my sandwich, but then like I kind of let the fries like hang out. Like I had a few, but I wasn't like devouring anything, and I wasn't like focused on it at all, which is like, that was honestly, truly, if I'm being completely 100% honest, the first time since my competition 4 months ago that I have been around food in like a social setting and not been focused on it. And I didn't even realize it in the moment. Like I wasn't like trying to not be focused on it. That's the best part about this, is that like I've gone into situations, like a month ago I went to like, my client had a dinner at her house and she invited me and my boyfriend, and like there I was like actively trying not to be focused on the food, if that makes sense. Like I was like, okay, I'm aware of it, but I'm gonna try not to think about what's on the table. Versus like this time, I was just listening to my hunger cues. I was just like, I don't want any more fries, so I'm not gonna eat them. And then there was cake, and I had a piece of cake. But then there was like cake left over, and they were like, does anybody else want more? And I wasn't like, oh my God, there's more cake. Like I need to eat it. Like I was just literally mingling and like having different conversations with people, and like getting up and walking around and leaving the food and going back to the food. And like, I felt normal, and it felt amazing when I like got in my car afterwards and like thought about it on the drive home. Like, wow, like I left a whole thing of fries there. Like I didn't even eat them really. Like I turned around at one point to like grab my things because I was getting ready to go, and I looked at the table and I saw that there was like leftover food on the table. And like me a month ago would have been like, no, I need to finish all of this. But yeah, I didn't have that experience at all. I was so happy about it. I literally came home and told my boyfriend because it was a really exciting moment for me, because if I'm being completely like transparent with you guys, which, you know, I always keep it 100 on my channel, this post-competition, like, reverse situation got so difficult for me to the point where I actually considered like getting a therapist, because I thought I had an eating disorder. Because, wait, let me flip this salmon burger before it burns. Oh. I don't know why my pan always like burns. I put enough oil on there. Anyway, I'm gonna start a fire. This is bad. This is all bad. Okay. Y'all, when I tell you, when I tell you that I meal prep so basic, this is why. Because I can't cook. I do not belong in a kitchen. Anyway, it got so bad with like my eating disorder that I'm just kind of diagnosing myself with, that like I would find my hand at the bottom of a granola bag and like not know how the whole thing was gone. And I'm not saying that to like justify or like make excuses for myself and like my bad behaviors and like my bad habits, but it's like, you know, when you get in your car and then all of a sudden you're at your destination and you're just like, wait, how the frick did I get here? Like, you just like your brain just disappeared, like it went on autopilot, and like you just kind of like muscle memoried your way to your destination. That's how it would feel every time I would go into my cabinet to like take out the granola, and having every intention of tracking it, like of taking out only the portion that I tracked in my macros. But then my hand would be scraping the bottom of it. And like, my brain was not present. Like, I blacked out. And so, anyway, that's like, I'm just really happy that this weekend was progress in the right direction of like overcoming that food focus. Like, I'm not saying it'll never happen again. Like, it might. I have a lot of events coming up. I have a Halloween party this weekend. Actually, I have 2 of them. I'm going to lunch with my boyfriend tomorrow. I have, like, Thanksgiving is coming up. Christmas is coming up. Like, so many things coming up where I'm going to be around food. And this might happen. It might happen again that I have, like, food focus issues, you know? But the fact that I didn't this weekend is like a huge win for me. And I'm telling you the granola story just so that you have some reference of like how important of a deal this was for me. And I don't do the granola thing anymore, to be completely honest. I stopped buying granola, and I know that I'm taking another step in the right direction, fully burning down my apartment. I know that I'm taking another step in the right direction because I'll go to the grocery store now and I will go to the granola aisle. It's not like I ban myself from it. I will go to where I know it is and I'll look at all the flavors and I'll be like seeing if there's any flavors I haven't tried that I want to try. And then I'll just walk away. If you know, I'm not interested in it. And I don't feel the need to buy it just to have it, you know, as a temptation. Anyway, I burnt my salmon burger. Y'all, it is so smoky in here. I have to like open the windows. But anyway, so let me share now my client win. Today, so I've had these clients, it's a married couple. They're probably in their like 60s, I would say. Maybe late 50s. And I've been training them for a little over a month now. We're in like our 6th week, I want to say. And, you know, they don't really have too much experience with weight training. And we've just been focusing on, you know, compound movements, squats, deadlifts with dumbbells. Obviously, like, I'm not putting them under a barbell or the Smith machine until like they're a little more comfortable with the movements. You know, overhead pressing, things like that. And just getting the form down, you know, like just introducing them to like how it feels to have weight, you know, on your body, like how to load it. And, you know, I get a lot of clients through LA Fitness that, you know, they'll like, you know, show up consistently for like a few weeks and then they kind of drop off and whatever, like they're not super like committed. And to be honest, I kind of thought that's the way that this couple was going to go in the beginning. Just like, I don't know, it's just a feeling I get, like I can just kind of like suss it out. But today, the woman told me, she was like, I really see a difference like in my body. She was like my stomach has always been like my problem area. And ever since we started training with you, like I noticed like a huge difference in the way that like my shorts fit me, my pants, like, you know, my stomach doesn't like bother me. That area doesn't bother me as much anymore. And I was just like taken aback because I was like, wait, really? Like, not that like, I mean, it's hard for me to like to see immediate results with clients because like I see them every week, you know what I mean? So like from week to week, everybody, you know, you kind of look the same unless like there's a huge drop in weight. But I was just taken aback because I was like, I don't know. They never said anything to me about like if they were starting to see results. And so I was just really pleasantly surprised. And honestly, all we've been doing is compound movements. Like I have not put them on a machine at all. Like they have not, we have like a personal training room at LA Fitness. And then like, there's like the gym area with all the machines. We have not gone outside of the personal training room. Like we have done everything with dumbbells or like the preloaded barbells. Like, so I'm saying all this to say, I always stress the importance of compound movements with my clients. Some of them get it, some of them don't. You know, they all just are like, well, I just want to like feel the burn from a machine. And it's like, okay, you might not like necessarily immediately feel the burn from like a squat or like a deadlift variation, but those are the movements that build your core. When people say, oh, I want to lose my stomach, compound movements, like you are using your full body to move a heavy load from the standing position to the squatting position and back up. Like your whole entire body is moving with it. And so that's what builds the muscles in your core. Your diet, what you do in the kitchen, like burning your salmon burger, is what will reveal the muscle that's underneath there. But to build your core, it's not from crunches. Like maybe that'll help a little bit, but like the main way you're gonna get muscle there is just moving heavy load under tension, like under the weight, like a squat, like a deadlift. So yeah, I can't stress the importance of compound movements enough. But anyway, yeah, so that was a couple wins. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching me burn my dinner and the upper body workout. And I also wanted to say that I don't know if any of you or a lot of you are following me on Instagram, but Instagram is actually where I post most of my workouts. So if you're not already, please follow me on Instagram. It's just my name, Laura DePino. It's always linked below. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next